In 2023, this year, baby, why? Why will we be getting a Dark Side Anakin 2.0? Why will we be getting a Rey 2.0 Dark Side version? And is it possible in 2023, with the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, we get the Prisoner Leia? Like, for real? I must be drunk on coffee. But before I go ahead and keep spilling it, let's just go ahead and dive into all of this right now. All right, and welcome everybody to the second ever episode of Aries Tarrington's Drunk on Coffee, right here at Aries Cantina, home of 6 Scale Cantina. Please go ahead and smash that like button. And while you're at it, let me tell you why it's so important to subscribe. Now, I'm going to be giving away some Hot Toys. With the brown shipping boxes, my Hot Toys. Like some of these right here, I got them ready to go. And, like other ones right here, I got them ready to go. And I'm going to give all these away in one night to not only celebrate 2 years here at Aries Cantina, home of 6 Scale Cantina, but to celebrate the Mandalorian Season 3, which I'm so excited for. So the Hot Toys I'm going to be giving away from my collection, and they'll come with the brown shipping boxes. You're going to have to pay the shipping. I'm giving these away. I'm going to go out and I'm going to ship them. I'm just giving them to you. And I'm going to be giving away more than one. That way that there's more of an opportunity for you to win. But you got to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to let you know in the coming weeks exactly. This will happen before the Mandalorian Season 3 airs. The first episode. I'll let you know exactly how to enter. You're going to be commenting on a video. I'll let you know which one. But if you go ahead and you win that night and you're not subscribed, I'm not sending it to you. The stipulation is you got to go ahead and subscribe to Aries Cantina, 6 Scale Cantina here. And by the way, whether I'm giving these away or not, I so do very much appreciate your support. Whether I'm giving away stuff or I'm not giving stuff away. But I am giving stuff away. Again, make sure you subscribe, baby. It's exciting. This is an exciting giveaway here. All done by the Dark Jedi. All right. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Look at this banner over here. There's a lot of darkness in this banner. Some joyful darkness. You've got the Dark Side Anakin there from Hot Toys. Looks like you got a Dark Side Rey there. We got another female there. Hoo. All right. This is 6scalecantina.com. And this is the latest episode. Pre-recorded episode, the latest market chart show, anyway. And you can see that right on your screen over here. And why I'm showing you this, it's important, is because everything that I'm going to be tying into with these predictions, as you saw with the first show, is going to be tied into some data and some breadcrumbs, some clues, which show some evidence as to why I think these figures may be coming. And if you didn't get to see this latest episode of Refreshing Wipeouts, it's so refreshing that these are getting wiped out. You're going to have to watch the episode to understand exactly what I mean, if you haven't already. And yes, that little thing on the bottom right that says Market Tells All, you betcha. And honestly, I think it's going to tell it all right here. And when you go to the third menu item here at 6scalecantina.com, you get to the market value chart. And when you go ahead and put in, let's put in Dark Side Anakin, which you could do in that little search box. And you can see right here, you don't have to type the whole thing in all the way, it'll come up. It has an average of $813, which means sometimes it'll sell $713 or in the 600s, sometimes it'll sell $913 or close to $1,000. That's what an average is. It's an average. But that is a whole lot of money when you're talking about Dark Side Anakin. And really, with this particular figure, and pulling up this beauty onto the screen, it is so high in the secondary market, it makes all the sense in the world that Hot Toys would do a 2.0 or a straight reissue of this. But when you add on top of it that Dark Side Anakin also appeared, not just once, but several times in the Obi-Wan series, it breathes further evidence that they would go ahead and do this. You can take a look really from the Book of Boba Fett. And with the Book of Boba Fett, one of the first figures that they actually announced for that series, and I don't believe that they're done with that series, but one of the first figures they announced for that series was the KX Enforcer Droid. And all that really is a different version of K2SO. But why did they put that out? Because the KX Enforcer Droid was going to sell like the Beskar Mandalorian, just so many? No. It was because they already invested R&D into that. The mold is already done with some different paint apps and a little bit of different packaging. You can go ahead without much of an R&D investment at all and straight up reissue, which is basically what that is. It's a 2.0 of that particular mold, and they don't even have to sell that many of them. And what have I been saying all along? More and more announcements, which is what we're seeing. Less production of each one of those announcements, which is also what I've been saying and what I'm saying here. And more 2.0s, which obviously we're seeing a ton of. And if you're going to do that with the KX Enforcer Droid, which was a fleeting glimpse in a flashback there from the Book of Boba Fett, is it possible with Dark Side Anakin, or should I accurately say Darth Vader, in multiple flashbacks without the suit, that they would certainly think about doing it with this? Especially when this even sells far more than K2SO. And I say, absolutely. Absolutely. And furthermore, when it comes to this, when they went ahead and they put out that awesome 501st Clone Trooper again, which they did, they absolutely put out, right now it's on pre-order, another 501st, and this version of the 501st is from the Obi-Wan series. So listen very, very carefully as I go ahead and point this out. From the Obi-Wan series, because there were some 501sts that were in flashbacks in there, they went ahead and they put up a 2.0 of that figure. It is up right now. And in that view, following those trends, why wouldn't they put up a 2.0 of Darth Vader without the suit? especially since they have that mold already as well. It makes no logical sense to think that they wouldn't. Now, when I pull this up onto the screen, and here is that 501st, which quite frankly isn't selling all that great, and I don't even think it ever cracked, honestly, the top 10. It certainly didn't crack the top 5 best-selling wise. But they don't care about that. They already have the R&D in this. This is another trooper with a little bit of different paint apps than the first one that came out. But it doesn't matter if they only sell a couple thousand of these. They have already made their money. But I'm going to give you even further evidence besides the fact that in the secondary market, it has an $800 value, average-wise. And besides this evidence here, that they've been coming out with figures that just make very, very brief appearances, such as the KX Enforcer droid from the Book of Boba Fett. And evidence right here that they came out with a 501st Trooper from a flashback as well. But in the photos, my friends, here's the photos of this 501st Legion Trooper. Here it is right on the screen. And does this serve as evidence that Darkside Anakin 2.0 is 1,000% forthcoming and in 2023 as an announcement? And I say, yes. Come on, baby. I'm going to spill my coffee. And I really think when that comes, and I do believe it's coming, it's going to have rolling eyes functions, which would be absolutely fantastic. It could even come with a couple of head sculpts. I actually do believe it's possible it's going to come one with the red Sith eyes and one without it. And it could also be branded as also seen in Revenge of the Sith, because they've been doing a whole lot of that as well. And I think it would be absolutely incredible. As a matter of fact, you have to wonder, is it possible that they could DX Darth Vader without the suit? Can you even imagine that? Rolling eyes function. 2 head sculpts, one with the Sith eyes and one without it. Oh my goodness. And then you could go ahead and play with it. It could almost be the Anakin before he became Darth Vader. Minutes before. It could be the Anakin while he was Darth Vader. It would be Luke's father DX, Anakin DX. I'll spill my damn coffee all over the place. Honestly, how much more evidence do we need that they're going to be coming out with this? It's in here. Besides it being teased in here with 2 photos, they came out with a 501st from this series. Besides this, they came out with a KX Enforcer droid. Besides this, in the secondary market, people are paying buku bucks for this. And they already have the mold done. Coming soon, in 2023, to a pre-order near you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Aries Tarrington, you must be drunk on coffee. Let's pause to guzzle some more down. Staying with the dark side of the Force. Who else is on this banner? Yes, yes, yes. And look at her, baby. How easy of a cash grab would this be? Especially for R&D investment that, quite frankly, I bet you they were nervous about doing figures from the sequel trilogy post The Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker here. And as soon as they get wind, which they already have, that they can make money off those molds still, that you could sell a few thousand of a particular character at the least, still, it is so much in the bank that you will see a dark side Ray. And just like the regular Ray and Dio that went on waitlist when they were ordering buku stock. Buku stock. Within 20 days, 21 days. And taking that into effect, because they saw how fast that sold out. And also taken into effect when you go to the market value chart and actually take a look at how Ray and Dio are doing. It's absolutely crazy. So let me pull this back up on the screen. Going back to 6scalecantina.com. Let's go to the market value chart. Let's go ahead and type in Ray when we get to that little search box. There it is in the top right. I'm just going to type in Ray. Everything Ray will come up. Let's get to Ray and Dio. So Ray and Dio, last one on your list, trending up now. $362. And rising. Absolutely unbelievable for sure. And you have to wonder, is it possible that this version right here, would sell even better than the light side version? And I say yes. This is an easy cash grab. And to get Ray, one of the most prominent characters in Star Wars history, in Star Wars, wow, in the dark side, in her Sith moment, would be absolutely unbelievable. And one thing about Star Wars collectors, they love collecting Jedi and they love collecting Sith. And this is exactly the reason why Gentle Giant came out with their absolutely incredible bust of the dark side Ray when they did. And well after the Rise of Skywalker, just recent years, right after that came out. And the reason why Hasbro, well after they stopped making that line from the Rise of Skywalker, couldn't wait to get out of that line, said, you know what? Let's go back to that line for this. Are you kidding me? This would go to number one. Actually, I say it like this. Is it possible this would be a number one bestseller when you sorted out all Hot Toys on Sideshow? And I say, yes. Come on. You know it. And I know. Let's talk other facts. Is everybody going to buy this? No. Are tremendous tons going to buy this? No way. Are a few thousand of these going to go like the Arena Suit Boba Fett? You bet your arse. My goodness. And getting awesome characters like this is something I'm really looking forward to. And I'm bringing this up onto the screen because Hasbro, Gentle Giant did it with the mouth open when she was screaming. And personally, I hate the screaming sculpts, some of them, if they don't come with at least a regular rested one. They don't even have to do that, Hot Toys. They could give us 2 head sculpts, but they're most likely, in my view, going to give it just like this. A little bit of a different paint app. And it's right from the show, right from the movie. It's going to come like that. Maybe they'll go ahead and give us 2 head sculpts. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this is absolutely incredible. And people would get absolutely, a lot of collectors would get excited about being able to have a regular Ray in their collection, no matter which one it is, and to be able to add a dark side Ray here, to have that dichotomy, to have that yin and yang in your Detolf. I'll go so far as to say I think they would sell a few more thousand of these, even than a few thousand. The dark side Ray would be hot, baby. Let's pause for some coffee. Reasons why? Gentle Giant did it. Hasbro did it. That Ray with this head sculpt is moving very hard in the secondary market. Before then, it sold out in 20 days, 21 days when it got in stock. Coming out just because I wanted to? I do want it to. But can I justify why it's going to come out? And I say, yes. Coming soon. Probably an exclusive, but coming soon to a pre-order near you. Before I get to some 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi joy, baby, let's stay on the dark path. Because you know you want me to. And you know you want this to come out. You know you do. And how well would this sell? Can you even imagine the internet? Can you even imagine content creators? Can you even imagine this channel right here? Is it possible I would go live with Aries as live if Hot Toys for the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars came out with a Ventress, came out with a Zaj? Oh, you know I'd go live. And this would be absolutely mind-blowing coming from Hot Toys. And I'd love to see what they would actually give us and how she would look. Ventress. And and I really think because they're going to be celebrating, I got to put it like this because it's Ventress. Is it possible, because it's the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars, is it possible that Hot Toys will skip out, diss the Ventress? And I say, no. This is coming, baby. As soon as I saw that logo with the little reel they put out after the holidays of what's been coming out, and they're going to do the 20th of the Clone Wars, I know. And look, here's that statue series anyway, the Mythos statue. And boy, just imagine what Hot Toys can do with a Clone Wars packaging Asajj Ventress. And will that one actually go to #1 best-selling wise when you sorted out everything Hot Toys? Yes. Ventress is very, very popular. It's a female Sith. It's just female dark sister, whatever you want to call her. 20th anniversary. Let's stay with the women. It's all about the females right now. Here at Aries Tarrington's Drunk on Coffee. I have to drink a little bit more to get more power. Again, don't forget to smash that like button while you're watching this, and don't forget to subscribe so you can get some of these I'm going to be giving away here all on one show. And you're going to have more than one opportunity to win. If you're not subscribed, I'm going to check. Gone. Plus the computer throws out anyway. Subscribe now so you can get in on this. More details coming. Anyway, continue drinking some of this coffee with me. Let's go to the 40th now. As I said earlier, of Return of the Jedi. I know all the reasons why this is not coming. Okay? She's in a skimpy outfit. She's in a bathing suit. And Howard Chan hasn't come out with anybody in a swimsuit. Okay, whatever. It's also the year 2023. I think we have to get over a swimsuit thing. It's going to be fine. But when was Baywatch on TV? Give me a break. This was a Return of the Jedi from 1983. And yeah, it'll show some hips. It'll show some skin. Hot Toys wants to evolve. Hot Toys is going to move forward with the Star Wars license. And honestly, I really believe the problem here has been more about them calling this Slave Leia than really what it should be called, which is Jabba's Prisoner Leia or Prisoner Leia or something to that effect. But, and I'm going to give another shout out I have before to my good friend Victoria from Victoria's Cantina. This is Aries Cantina, but I'm talking about Victoria's Cantina. She actually interviewed Hasbro very recently. And they said that there's absolutely no restrictions from Disney on being able to put out a Prisoner Leia at all. At all. And honestly, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be any problem because she has a swimsuit on. Especially, again, in 2023. So if the problem's in the name, you change the name, baby. And if the problem is that Howard's never put out somebody in a swimsuit, well, if it was good enough for George Lucas and it's good enough for Disney to keep it up, it can be good enough for Hot Toys to put it out. If they didn't want to go ahead and put it out in the Hong Kong or in the Asian market, they could just make it available here in the States. It's not enough evidence for me to suggest that they would not put this out. Especially if Disney, and no one's talked about this, especially if Disney wants to actually start showing that they don't have a problem promoting Carrie Fisher or actors and actresses in this way, but have more of a problem with the name and want to show that name in a different light, they're going to want to come out with some product because of that. And that's not talked about a whole lot. At all. And really, with the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, could this be the biggest shock for Hot Toys this year that could even surpass anything from 2022? And I mean the Bespin Luke. And I mean Mace Windu. And I mean Padme. And I mean even 3PO. Could this be the biggest shock maybe ever? And I say, yes. And quite frankly, I think it should be. Because Carrie Fisher in this scene was absolutely a conqueror, a heroine, absolutely magnificent. She destroyed Jabba the Hutt. Destroyed him. Right there, you see below. Destroyed him. Why shouldn't she be celebrated? And they're celebrating this movie. And this setup, this is the whole beginning, the whole 33% of the first third of this movie. How would this sell? We spoke about Azaj Ventress being number one when you sort everything out. Hot Toys. We talk about Darkside Ray being number one. How about Prisoner Leia? Would that be number one? I'll tell you one thing's for sure. I'd be very drunk out of coffee if they put this out, baby. Cheers on dreaming. Cheers on the impossible. Let's play with our action figures and have some fun. This would be the shock of all shocks and would be talked about on every single damn channel for weeks. Honestly, if I worked for Hot Toys or I was in their marketing department and they were saying, hey, what could we do to really grab attention? What new innovation can we do? Can we do this technology? Could we do rooted hair as good as in art? Bring that back. Can we do like the magnetic pieces like in art? Can we do this, like this other company, like Asmus or Damn Toys or something? Or can we have something that none of these other companies have? I would say forget all that. Forget all that. All you have to do, besides believe, is put this out and you would absolutely get all the attention in the world and it would shatter the internet more than Ahsoka, more than Rex, more than Cad Bane, more than Luke, more than a freaking Bespin Han, probably even more than Hoth, Luke, and Han, and I hate to say it, but this would be the shock of shocks. But don't think for a second that it's impossible. Because at 6 scale Cantina, everything is possible. As long as you stay thirsty. Come on. I bet you're loving Aries Characters Drunk on Coffee. And what a debut episode we had last week. And I'm going to love doing this for you every week. We've got a whole lot more to discuss in the upcoming shows. We're going to continue to dive into the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi. Are there some other shocks besides this? Yes. We're going to talk about that in the coming weeks for sure. This would be the shock of shocks, though. How about Ventress? How about what else could come for the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars? Can you say Clone Commander Wolf? Can you echo that with 5s? There's going to be... How about Darth Maul's brother? How about Savage? How about Oppress? How about a Clone Wars Vader? You know you want one. How about a Clone Wars Vader? We're going to be talking about that. More Return of the Jedi. and more of The Mandalorian, especially with what's coming up with season 3. And I'm going to go to my last two for today. My last one, really. You've seen the hype right now. It is so hyped up. The world is pumped up for The Mandalorian season 3. And you have to wonder, is it possible and I say no. Oh, that's so funny. Well, that's only one version of the Hot Toys Wizard. This version's going to say yes. I really do believe that this is coming, my friends. I really, really do. Shout out to Mario El Profesoro, the El Profesoro channel. Make sure you subscribe to him. He comes on a lot of the 6 scale Raws from time to time. Good stuff there. I am really excited to see about what's going to happen with this Ed-1 Starfighter. I believe it's coming. They certainly went through a lot of R&D work as far as with samples and prototypes anyway to put out figures for this particular piece. I really think it's coming. All right. Last figure for this episode. Last figure. Am I drunk on coffee? And once again, Howard, I'm going to drill this on you every week. Are you watching, Howard? Until it is mine, baby. I'm going to get so drunk on coffee until I get Jimmy Smits, until I get Bail Organa. Is 2023 going to be the year for the Dark Jedi? Is this the piece of pieces? The release of all releases? How many people will be watching me live when they officially announce Bail Organa? You have to wonder. Please go ahead and smash that like button. And again, don't forget to subscribe. I'm giving away some Hot Toys. And it's to celebrate 2 years here at Aries Cantina, home of 6 Scale Cantina. It's to celebrate The Mandalorian Season 3. And I'm going to be giving it away right before The Mandalorian Season 3. And it's going to be in one night. And you're going to have more than one opportunity to win. And these are my Hot Toys. You're going to have to pay the shipping. Okay? But I'll give them to you. And I'll take the time to go drive them out. All you got to do is just make sure you are subscribed. That's number one to this channel. I know many of you watch. I look at the little stats that don't subscribe. Subscribe if you want to be able to win. I'm not just giving away one. There's going to be opportunities all in that one night. And if you're not subscribed, you don't get it. So that's the deal. And I'm going to be advertising this for the next few weeks. Big, big, giant giveaway here at my channel, Aries Cantina, home of 6 Scale Cantina. And if you liked what you watched here today, you just may want to consider becoming a member on my channel. What does that entail? It's very, very low price. And I don't have multiple tiers, it's just one. And all you have to do is just go to that little join button that's on the channel, see everything that it comes with. If you think you could benefit from it, I appreciate your support. But you can also go to 6scalecantina.com, which I front for. I pay for this. It's a great little service to the community. I think so anyway. But on every one of the pages here, if you go to that yellow highlighted box section, it gives you all kinds of previews as to different shows you can get when you become a Cantina Insider. I do live shows for members. I go ahead and do crazy unboxings. I give heightened analysis and expanded thoughts, like you would see right here. Do I go ahead and spill my knowledge on what the Mace Windu production numbers are? you're going to get shows like that. Go ahead and just click on the little join button, and I do so very much appreciate your support indeed. We're only, what, gosh, 30 members away from hitting 1,000 on our Facebook group. It's a wonderful group. So many people post on there. It's in the video description below. Just go ahead and go to our Facebook group, Six Scale Cantina Facebook group. Join. You can also follow me on Instagram. I put up all kinds of cool stuff and sometimes some little videos. So I got the link to my social media, Instagram, in the video description below. Remember, I don't always buy coffee out. But when I do, I buy it from Six Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends.